Hello, and welcome to TRUCETALK, the podcast where we come together to support our heroes, both veterans and active duty service members, as well as civilians from all walks of life. I'm your host, Lindsay, your certified clinical hypnotherapist and hypnotherapy instructor, dedicated to helping you find relief from the burdens of fear, anger, panic, grief, anxiety, depression, and PTSD. Here at TRUCETALK, we understand the struggles you face, and we want you to know that your feelings are valid. You're not in this journey alone, and there is hope for healing and transformation. If you're ready to take the next step, I invite you to visit our website at www.trucetalk.com. There you can click on the Contact Us page to schedule an appointment or share your story with us. For those of you seeking to schedule an appointment through the Veterans Healthcare System, please remember that you can request an authorization from your primary care provider to see me by name. Your well-being is our priority, and we're here to support you every step of the way. If you find value in our discussions today, please like, follow, and subscribe to the TRUCETALK Hypnosis blog. You can also connect with us on Instagram at TRUCETALK and join the conversation on our new YouTube channel using hashtag TRUCETALK. Together, let's create a community of healing and hope. Thank you for being here, and let's get started on this journey together. In this episode, we'll explore the intricate world of the human mind and the challenges that come with it. And we will unpack the DSM-5 criteria for hoarding, explore the psychological underpinnings of this condition, and begin to understand the journey toward healing. Hoarding disorder unpacked. So, let's get started. Welcome to this moment of relaxation and introspection. As you settle into a comfortable position, I invite you to take a deep and slow breath in through your nose and slowly exhale. Allow your body to begin to relax with each breath you take. Inhale deeply, feeling your chest rise, and exhale, releasing any tension you may be holding. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed, more and more at ease. Now, I want you to focus on the sensation of your body against the surface you are resting on. Feel the support beneath you, allowing you to sink deeper into relaxation. As you continue to breathe, imagine of relaxation washing over you, starting at the top of your head and flowing down to your toes. With each breath, this wave of warmth releases any stress, any worries, and any distractions. Allow your mind to open like a flower blooming in the sunlight, ready to receive new insights and understanding. Today, we will explore the complexities of hoarding and the hoarding disorder. And as you listen, know that you are safe. You are supported. And you are ready to learn. And with each word I speak, you will find yourself becoming more receptive to the messages that will unfold. You are here to gain understanding, to foster compassion, and to embrace the journey ahead. Now, take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go of any remaining tension. You are ready to begin. So now that you're here, it's a safe assumption, I guess, that you've already looked at the TRUCETALK Hypnosis YouTube channel, and you've already seen the video series that goes along with this podcast, entitled, Why Are You Still Hoarding? Where I explain that hoarding disorder is more than just a penchant for collecting items. That it's a complex psychological condition characterized by persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions, regardless of their actual value. And you might have already read that according to the DSM-5, this disorder is classified under obsessive compulsive and related disorders. Individuals with hoarding disorder often experience significant distress, like the couple that was in the video. Distress at the thought of getting rid of items, in some cases, leading to clutter that disrupts their living spaces and daily functioning. This is not merely a matter of being messy. It's a profound struggle that can impact relationships, work, and overall quality of life. As we delve deeper, we'll explore the criteria set forth in the DSM-5 that help clinicians diagnose this condition. So what is the criteria for hoarding disorder, I was just asked? Well, the DSM-5 outlines specific criteria for diagnosing hoarding disorder. So let's break these down for just a moment. First, it says that there is persistent difficulty discarding or parting with possessions. This is the hallmark of hoarding disorder. Individuals feel a strong emotional attachment to their items, like the gentleman in the video with plastic bags, leading to significant distress when faced with the idea of letting go. And then there's the accumulation of items, as you saw in the piles and piles of things in the video. This criterion refers to the excessive collection of items that clutter living spaces. The accumulation can be so severe that it compromises the intended use of those spaces. And then there's distress or impairment, to where the hoarding behavior must cause clinically significant distress or impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. And as you know, this means that the disorder affects the individual's ability to live a normal life. But it's very specific about the fact that it's not attributable to another condition. Where finally it says the symptoms must not be better explained by another mental disorder such as obsessive compulsive disorder or a medical condition. And as a hypnotherapist or a clinician, understanding these criteria is crucial for both individuals and their loved ones, as it helps to clarify the nature of the struggle and the need for appropriate intervention that you saw me engaging in the video. So let's get into the psychological underpinnings of hoarding, shall we? Because now that we've established what hoarding disorder is, and your mind is so open, and you're so relaxed, let's explore the psychological factors that contribute to this condition. You see, many individuals who hoard have experienced significant life events such as trauma, loss, or major transitions. Could have been a death of a loved one, or maybe something like an abortion. Many of these experiences can lead to feelings of insecurity, inadequacy, and a need to hold on to items as a way of coping. The items often represent memories, identity, or, as you saw in the video, a sense of control in an otherwise chaotic world. Additionally, cognitive distortions play a significant role. Individuals may believe that they need to keep every single item because it might be useful in the future, like a used plastic bag, or that discarding items is akin to losing a part of themselves. These thought patterns can be deeply ingrained and challenging to change, as you saw. Now, as we continue, it's important that you recognize that hoarding is not simply a failure of willpower. It's a complex interplay of emotions, thoughts, and behaviors that require understanding and compassion. I received a message from someone regarding the YouTube video, Why Are You Still Hoarding?, asking about the impact of hoarding on life. So here's your answer. Hoarding disorder doesn't exist in a vacuum. It affects every aspect of an individual's life. Relationships often suffer as family members may feel frustrated, embarrassed, or helpless in the face of clutter, especially if they're in the mental health field themselves and it's a family member or a loved one or a significant other who's doing the hoarding. Friends may distance themselves, and the individual may feel isolated. Moreover, the physical environment can become, as you saw, hazardous. Chiggers, rats, snakes, spiders, mold. Clutter can lead to safety issues, such as fire hazards or difficulty accessing essential items. The emotional toll is equally significant because with many individuals experiencing anxiety, depression, and, as you saw, feelings of shame. So understanding these impacts is vital for everyone supporting a loved one with hoarding disorder, especially if there's more than one member in a family that's hoarding. Compassion and patience are key. Because you see, it took me 10 months to get that couple's house in order and clear. Patience are key as the journey toward healing is often long and very, very complex. So as As we conclude this first episode, I want to emphasize that there is hope for individuals struggling with hoarding disorder. While the journey may be challenging, understanding the nature of the disorder is the first step toward healing. In future episodes, we will explore various therapeutic approaches, including clinical hypnotherapy, which can be a powerful tool, as you saw in the video, in addressing the underlying issues associated with hoarding. Hypnotherapy can help individuals access their subconscious thoughts and beliefs, allowing them to reframe their relationship with their possessions and develop healthier coping mechanisms. It's essential to remember that recovery is a process. It often involves not just decluttering physical spaces, as you saw, but also addressing emotional and psychological barriers. Support from mental health professionals, LMHCs, LPCs, LCSWs, family, and friends can make a significant difference in this journey. As we move forward, I encourage you, my dear listeners, to reflect on your own experiences or those of loved ones. Understanding hoarding disorder is the first step toward compassion and support, whether for oneself or for someone else. Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to share some resources that can be helpful for individuals struggling with hoarding disorder or for those who wish to support them. Professional help. Seeking the guidance of a mental health professional who specializes in hoarding disorder can help provide invaluable support. Therapists can offer tailored strategies and interventions. Support groups, because connecting with others who share similar experiences can be incredibly beneficial. Support groups provide a safe space to share feelings, challenges, and success. Educational materials, because there are numerous books and articles and online resources dedicated to understanding hoarding disorder. And as you know, educating oneself can foster empathy and understanding. Crisis hotlines, because if you or someone you know is in crisis, like you saw in the video, about to lose a home, after all of that hard work of buying it, 15 years later to have it taken away would have been a tragedy. if I hadn't stepped in. Don't hesitate to reach out to a crisis hotline. They can provide immediate support and guidance. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. There are people and resources available to help you navigate the complexities of hoarding disorder. So as we conclude this episode, I want to thank you for joining me in this exploration of hoarding disorder. Understanding the DSM-5 criteria and the psychological aspects of hoarding is crucial for fostering empathy and support for those affected. In our next episodes, we will delve deeper into the impact of hoarding on daily life and relationships, shedding light on the emotional toll it takes on individuals and their loved ones. I invite you to reflect on what we discussed today and consider how you can apply this understanding in your own life or in supporting someone else. Knowledge is not knowledge unless you give it away, I was told. I want to thank you for listening, and I look forward to our next conversation. I want you to take care of yourself and each other. Remember, healing is a journey, and every single step counts. Feel free to listen to the relaxing induction again and again. Look at the YouTube video. Why are you still hoarding? To truly understand, and ask yourself, do I want to wake up one day to this? Do I want to be found someday lying in the middle of this? You'll be surprised at the answer that you may give to yourself after you watch the series of videos that go with these podcast series. Feel free to send me an email or a text. Or to book an appointment. It doesn't have to be with me. But if you are in a location that looks anything like the videos and the photographs that you saw affecting the house in Mary Esther, Florida, stop it. You have the power. And if you don't, reach out. Contact us. Hypnosis works. And TRUCETALK hypnosis, as you saw, really, truly works. Because I wanted to provide a comprehensive overview of hoarding disorder, its psychological aspects, and the importance of understanding and support. In this first episode, after I released the premiere video on YouTube, on the TRUCETALK Hypnosis YouTube channel, I'm hoping that it sets the stage for future episodes while maintaining with you, my dear listeners, a compassionate and informative tone that doesn't put you to sleep, but wakes you up, snaps you out of it, lets you see the world from a whole new perspective. Because the way a place, or in that video, house looks after the cleanup was done, and the amount of cash checks that were found, it changed their lives forever. And once you outgrow a pair of shoes, you can never go back and put the same pair of shoes back on, because it no longer fits you. It no longer suits you. And from that point, you will no longer find value in hoarding at any time. You will be changed. It's already begun. You see, I didn't bring you down this far to only bring you this far. Because when we first began, if you recall, we planted a seed. And if you're still here listening, the seed was fertilized and watered thoroughly and properly. And now you will begin to see the fruits of your labors. And it is good. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the TRUCETALK Hypnosis podcast. It's been an honor to share this space with you, to validate your experiences, and to offer hope for a brighter tomorrow. Remember, healing is a journey, and you don't have to walk it alone. If you're ready to take the next step, don't hesitate to visit us at www.trucetalk.com. Whether you want to schedule an appointment or share your story, I'm here for you. And for those of you navigating the Veterans Healthcare System, remember to request an authorization from your primary care provider to see me by name. If you found our conversation helpful, please take a moment to like, follow, and subscribe to the TRUCETALK Hypnosis blog. Connect with us on Instagram at TRUCETALK and join our growing community on YouTube with #TruceTalk. Your support helps us reach more people who need to hear this message of hope and healing. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Remember, you are not alone, and together we can find peace and resilience through hypnotherapy. Thank you for being part of this TRUCETALK family. I'm Lindsay. I'll see you soon.